Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew A. I'm the Pediatrics Clerkship Director. Welcome to third year. This is a soap note writing workshop that I get the pleasure of getting to put on for you guys. As someone who graduated from Loma Linda from medical school and stayed on here for residency and on as faculty, I'm definitely proud of Loma Linda graduates, and I want the best for you guys, whether you stay here or go out. I come at this from a med-peds perspective rather than from a surgery, psychiatry, OBGYN, or neurology perspective, although I'll do my best to incorporate some surgical perspective here. I've worked as a hospitalist for both the medicine and pediatric side of things, as well as I'm currently an outpatient primary care physician and a pediatric hospitalist. So this talk is a little bit more focused on inpatient notes. So why write notes? I think it's really important that we communicate well in medicine. Later on, you're going to use it to bill for your services, and you definitely want to document what you've done, and it'll help you remember as well. But most importantly, I think it's important to do notes because you'll learn a lot from writing notes and doing clinical reasoning and trying to make solid assessments and plans. What kind of notes are there? There's history and physical notes, H&P notes, usually done on initial encounters with patients, whether they're in the clinic, ER, upon admission to the hospital, or upon initial consultations. You also have progress notes that you usually write on your patients every day, and transfer notes that can be transferred from one part of the hospital to another or one service to another. And then there's lastly discharge notes. So where does SOAP notes fall? Under history and physical notes, progress notes, and transfer notes. So SOAP notes are really a format and an outline to how you write each of those, and it's actually not an actual note type. It's like the 5-paragraph essay that you learned growing up with an introduction, body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, and then conclusion. So it's essentially an outline of how you write your notes, regardless of what kind of note it is, and it keeps it organized, especially for your presentations. So what does a SOAP note stand for? Your first quiz of third year. For today's focus, though, I'm focusing mostly on initial history and physicals for admissions and daily progress notes, but there's so much more. But this is a good start. So why do a SOAP note talk? We don't get as much formal teaching on it. And even though you've had some experience writing some history and physical stuff in first and second year, you had less time to work on writing a solid assessment plan. And it's something I've watched many students wonder about how to do well, so hence this talk. So for subjective questions under there would be things like, how are you feeling this morning? Have you had your coffee yet? You nervous about starting third year? Objective is all the quantitative data, 170 people here virtually via Zoom. Uh, room temperature 72 on a scale of 1 to 10. How bad's the pain? And then you get to write your assessment where 170 bright medical students about to start working long hours and then going home to study. They're probably excited, but some might be fearful and some might be tired. That's your differential right there. Give them an incredibly fast-paced talk, and if it's not fast enough, you can always make me 1.5 speed, and then you draw little doodles and give them something hopefully worth remembering. I wanted to end off the introduction talking just about how, don't forget, in medicine, there's no distinction between teachers and students, and we're all teachers and we're all students. And so don't forget to teach, even when you're a third year learning a lot.